Today's GTA 6 leaks are stirring up excitement with some promising new features. First up, there's talk of a revamped police system, potentially bringing back the intense 6-star wanted level for more immersive crime experience. Plus, air traffic in the game appears denser and more realistic, promising a thrilling flying experience. But that's not all. Rumors suggest the inclusion of extreme sports like BMX biking and possibly even skateboarding. Will these additions truly enhance the gameplay? Only time will tell, but the possibilities are certainly accelerating for GTA 6 fans everywhere. Subscribe if you want strip clubs in GTA 6. Thank you and let's go. So we're starting off with a big event at Rockstar Games will take place on April 15th. What is this? Probably you will know on April 15th something great will happen. Still will never understand why people think this dude is going to be a playable character. In the leaks there were a few clips of Rockstar testing how animations were mapped to NPCs, as people mistook this for meaning these NPCs are and were playable characters. Somebody else on this sub pointed out the same character can be seen another time during the trailer when they showed all the custom cars on the street. He was leaning against the wall. So could this be a major character, someone we interact or fight besides in a couple of missions like Paki in 4? He's obviously just a major character, there's no evidence at all he will be playable for sure. The next one is strip clubs are looking completely insane, and there's a detail in every single corner of this screen, and this is the shot 14. GTA 6 better have unmarked enterable buildings like this that we had in Vice City. Also, fiscal year 2025 or later. I just took a look at a Q3 2024 earnings call and noticed something in the future lineup on page 5. We've all been talking about the fiscal 2025 for the release window, but the lineup suggests the calendar 2025, and so that means everywhere between January or December, January to December. And of course the CEO announced huge profits in fiscal year 2025, which has to be GTA 6 because no game can generate $2.5 billion in a year. And it's something that caught my eye. It could be that Take-Two wants to give themselves some room to delay if necessary without worrying the shareholders, because Tales of the Shire is set to release fiscal year 2025, and I'm going to keep my eye on it for the next earnings call. The calendar 2025 language just allows them to maintain fluidity and avoid a release window that shareholders would react negatively to in the event they do have to delay the game. By maintaining ambitiously, they can avoid even more significant shocks to their stock price than an official GTA 6 has been delayed announcement would cause. Also, what do we have here? Imagine the driving boards in GTA 6 during the sunset, and this is probably how it will look like. Just probably when we will get up to GTA 6, this will look something like this, and this will be amazing. Police mechanics. One thing I noticed lacking in all the GTA series is the lack of actual law enforcement. For a game about crime, it feels like they're lacking a lot of the crimes you can actually commit. I feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 is when you can see Rockstar almost perfect in it, which has probably been the basis for 6's development, and I feel like they are going to bring back the 6-star wanted level to make room for more smaller crimes. When I'm driving around in 4 or 5 crashing into shit and going top speed, I sometimes wish there would be a cop waiting for me around the corner, and that would make crimes much more easier to commit and make them chase you just about anything a typical American cop will get you for, as this would make the game so much more immersive. And as we've seen from the trailer, the cops seem more present, and I like if you get in a wreck and run, the cops will look for you. I don't have any preferences for what I want the police to act like, but I do hope we see some better way of losing the cops. In online you can call Lester, which is pretty convenient, but now you've got Rockstar disabling the option unlike every damn mission, so now it's kinda useless. And I just don't want to spend 2 in-game days running from the cops in GTA 6 because I ran some people over and shot some cops, and now I've got the whole military on me. Make it easier to escape cops legitimately without spending half an hour in a sewer pipe. I think that however immersive the police are depends on one factor, and that's their omniscience. Say I blow a red light at an intersection and a cop sees me. My car is already moving, but the cop has to accelerate and catch up to you. Realistically, you can lose them 1 or 2 streets down because you have the advantage in this situation from already moving and you've back to business. Also, when it gets all kinds of messed up is if you blow past the red light and you get a wanted level. See, the problem with that is that now you have a bunch of cops closing in on you somehow because they are all just here and there. Know where you are and even subconsciously know where you are, even if you out of the sight, and then it's just really annoying. The best system would be if you say commit a crime like running a red light but you're not actually wanted. See, in the leaks we know the cops have some level of identification as in they know which car you're in, but say they had to get closer to you to actually identify your car, because just the make model surely isn't enough to charge someone. So if you do run a red light, perhaps if you get away fast enough, the cop won't read your license plate and you can get away. No real tedium. And obviously cops wouldn't be at every intersection, they never are, but there should be some risk to blowing through every single light. Random South Florida landmarks I think would look cool in GTA 6 Egyptian-themed theater in Pembroke Pines. Waited in line here to see the G-Force on its opening night. Yeah, looks pretty cool. If something like that happens in the game, would be pretty nice. Opinions: airplanes and air traffic in GTA 6. From the trailer of 6, it seems like the air traffic will be way more realistic and dense than previously GTA interactions. We can see that there are more aircrafts in the sky than what we see in 5, and do you guys think that this will impact a free roam flying experience? Will they make air traffic AI smarter and realistic? Extreme sports. What would you guys think about the inclusion of various extreme sports? As I haven't heard anything about this so far, and I imagine that we will be able to ride BMX bikes like other GTA games, but what else could it be possible? If, say, skateboards were added, do you think people would really use them enough as legitimate forms of transportation, or would they just be ignored? In my opinion, I think skateboards would be a cool feature, but the mechanics would need to be just right. We wouldn't want an NBA 2K style skateboarding, but I also think having mechanics like the ones in Skate would be over the top. I also know that a lot of people want Watch Dogs style parkour mechanics, and that will probably be in the game. But what about other extreme sports? Bodyboarding, surfboarding, and wakeboarding are the main ones that I could imagine in 6, considering all of the water, and that's probably what will happen. So what would you guys think of those activities being in this game, and would you actually ever do them? What do you think of this one? Also, skateboarding would be cool, especially since there is a skate park in the leaks. I wouldn't want them control to be over the top though, and I don't know if this counts as an extreme sport, and I don't think many people have spoken about this, but I think that GTA 6 might have wrestling or interactions close to that. I only think this because in the trailer, one of the social media names was Lucha Libre fan, and there was a wrestling outfit and mask, so maybe we'll see wrestling or fighting return and be able to place bets. If not, I would like wrestling to come. That's all the information we got on today's video, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.